Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good cover. Dropped at the 17.
First down 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 25, here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. They run once more with Edwards. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Big time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Off the option, here's Edwards. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Block it in motion right. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Smith. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Justin Malabike working his way to the quarterback that time. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. catch is made by Metcalf. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Smith now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Walker will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their first drive of the game, they were moving the ball okay, then the interception, but they only gave up 3 points the other direction.
Yeah, and that's a big relief for them because when you give up an interception like that, it can be such a momentum changer. But to only give up 3 on the back end gives you a chance to walk back out on the field, and while you're behind, it doesn't feel insurmountable at all.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson to throw. But they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
4th down, here's Jackson. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here?
And he is in for a Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, this goes back on your back to try and pick themselves back up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
But he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a...
There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Number 34. A 10-yard gain. But it's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson, option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Boye Mafe got through the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss. 13. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. We're looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by...